You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got 50 bucks on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat. That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD!
Hey guys, and welcome back to some more LA Noire. This is part 16 of our walkthrough.
Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro, I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money, or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
Yeah, so welcome back to some more LA Noire. This is part 16 of our walkthrough. I thought I'd do something a little bit different for the introduction, and it started intense already, but we have a little newspaper clipping to start us off on this episode.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
He is completely crazy. Right. He said over by the pinboard, didn't he? So this one here.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I, plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
Nothing there. Let's go and use the phone.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
Because he's a hard man, is Cole Phelps.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel El Mar, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thanks, ma'am.
Let's head
You
there,
know the
then.
place? Flop House. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
Yeah. The graphics don't look as good in this mission. I don't know why that is, but they do look a bit weird, to say the least, considering
You
it's
seem to have a pretty
full
cozy
remaster.
relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
So here we are at the Elmar Hotel, with some lovely jazz music going on in the background.
Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD. We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Okay, so look for...
Is that
prominent
Humphrey
Tommies.
Bogart?
That should
It
narrow
is.
down.
This is fantastic. I'm sure I've seen Winston Churchill in there as well. Who are we looking for? We're looking for... Should we double tap on Winston Churchill?
Winston Churchill. A very patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Door's unlocked.
Instaheat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Looks like he's had a broad up here.
Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out for him.
Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon.
What's this?
Does Albert have somebody special? I didn't see anyone in his corner at the fight. I guess a fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch? No chance.
Anything else here? What's that? That's his
Probably
mouth shield, isn't it? Anything over here?
Use this angle if he has a real love interest.
What's this?
Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg. Another window exit. Must have just missed him.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
Let's go.
Dangerous.
I wanted to double tap Humphrey Bogart as well. Maybe this was before he was famous. Nice little Easter egg though. He'll get in. There we are. Here we go. Let's
Hammond
go.
is over the hill. He's a punching bag for the up-and-comers. Should know his goddamn place.
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the first name he could think of.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
Time to head
We need
in.
to know which room is Candy's.
Can I help you, Jim?
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top. You friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
This Candy broad must be as sweet as she sounds. All these gentlemen callers.
Alright then. Up here, and she said last one on the left, didn't she?
Give it up, bitch.
Sounds like we're missing
He's
all
gone
the
and
fun.
fucked both
Get in
of us,
there,
and you know
Phelps.
where he's hiding.
Like hitting women, do you?
We had a
This isn't
goddamn
gonna end well
arrangement!
for you, friend.
There we go. Nice and easy.
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
Nasty weapon.
Oh, the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
Don't think there's going to be anything else on this body.
She's leaving town.
No, we can't go in there. What's this over here? Glasses case?
Hasn't given me anything to go on. Doesn't look like anything.
Nail varnish. I think that's nail varnish as well.
Don't think this is any use to us.
What's this?
Single ticket, one way. I guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio. Scania sails from New York. Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
Save it for the suckers, Candy. Albert won big. He may not have told you, but you don't strike me as the type who leaves town when there's money to be had.
Call me anything you like, Flatfoot. I'm done with this burg and all the cheap chiselers who live here.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
Give up these men, Miss Edwards, and we'll think about letting these charges against you slide.
What? Charges against me? All I did was try and look out for Albert. Now he skips out and I have to take beatings for him as well?
Dear me, we're doing terribly here.
Yes, I'm going straight home.
You're lying to me. Albert finally won a big fight. I say good luck to him. But you know where he is. Let me help him, Candy.
Do all you cops run off at the mouth? Prove I know where he is.
What are we looking for? Her name's Candy, isn't it? Let's just do that.
I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Well, we did that
Get out of your way, Candy. We know you're a busy lady.
Like I said, I've done nothing wrong.
The LAPD expects a little more cooperation. You'd better watch your back, sister. Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this. Bad people are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
I mean, they're not exactly undercover, are they?
Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
she going? What's she waiting for? Are we too close? Maybe we were. We're okay for now. We're a decent distance behind her. She nearly spotted us there. That's it. Damn. I'll be back in a second, guys. Alright, really sorry about that, guys. Let's get back into the case. Luckily, we're not too far behind this time. Can we go incognito here? We say we can. I'm gonna try and... No, she's gonna spot me. Oh. There we go. Whew. She's heading down there. And hopefully we can follow her now. There we go. Should have probably went a different way, but... Right, let's head up to here. Take cover. Still looking this way. She's suspicious, but I think we're okay for now. Now where's she headed? She's crossing the road. So we need to head over there. Apparently we need to go incognito. Now where's she headed? Into the car? No. So she's headed up there. We'll get behind this. Oh no, 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 no. Whew. Time to go. This is really cool, actually, just tailing her. Just gonna go left here. Right, I mean. So we need to get down the other side. There she is. Whew.
Bookmakers?
Yes. Surprise, surprise.
Why did he get in? Just to get out?
That guy from the papers. He's a cop.
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
What are you doing?
An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
Examiner. Drugstore. 1487. Lynn or Hollywood.
We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
Time to go.
R11K11 King, further to your request, Bunko Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL clear.
Hammond backed himself to win.
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
Right then, we've got to head up there. Oh, that was good driving for once. We don't seem to be driving too terribly this episode. So let's get into the next phase. Time to head in.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast.
Oh, we need to call.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood.
Yes, sir. Sent 1 round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
What was that? Get Mervyn. Who's Mervyn? this guy?
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
This way. Right then. Where are we headed? Locations. Ray's bookmakers. Let's get the old siren on.
Cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making.
Turn right here. Only a bit of terrible driving. But I think on the whole it's been pretty good this episode. But it wouldn't be an episode of LA Noire without some terrible driving, so there you go, there's your fix. Now let's head up here.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab.
How many stops is she gonna make?
Who was that talking? Trying to drive reasonably safely.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win.
That's not Royale's voice. How odd. Where's he going?
Damn it, we got the thing. He's off, quick.
Must have got too close.
That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
That's just not his voice. I don't know how that's happened. I have noticed a lot of voice glitches in this game at certain points. You know, I don't know whether they just had to re-record some lines or whatever. After the game was sort of finished in production, if you like. Or maybe for the remastered version they had to. I really don't know. Pull up.
Pull over. She's heading inside. I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
What the hell?
I used to be indecisive.
Over there?
Now, I'm not so sure. I'm out of here.
She hasn't killed herself, surely.
Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy.
Make
Who
me
shot you?
pay.
Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
There's the gun.
.32 caliber.
Maybe it's not.
One shot fired.
Oh no, one shot fired. There you go. What's this?
The Egyptian Theater.
So, what now? The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
Let's go.
You know the way. You can drive.
Let's get him to drive this time, though.
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. Revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money, too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Where are we headed? Straight in there by the looks of it.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself, so did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money, all I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Dear me.
Stay down.
Come on, Cole. How was it done, man? Hammer 2 and the final.
Where are you? You limey cocksucker.
Throw out the guns.
Come on. He's down. Follow him. Where's he headed? He's headed up here. Please say not another window.
You're covered, Phelps. Stay in cover.
Where is he? Aha. Is he enough?
It's time to come out now, Hammond. Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. The Scania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
I'm hearing rumors of a fight that was fixed, of gangsters looking to get square, that LAPD cops might be involved. Either of you two sons of bitches know anything about that?
No, sir.
So, the dead wop who turned up in this theater, who used to be a boxing manager, who murdered Candy Edwards, has nothing to do with the fix?
Absolutely not.
Earl, you're doing venereal disease citations until you can learn to stop lying to me. Phelps, got anything to add?
No, sir.
Get your uniform from your locker. You're back on the street.
Well, 1 star. Don't think that was our fault though. I think that's scripted.
187.
And there we go. That is that. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you do leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me, and it really does help out the channel as well. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.